Mississippi. I go over his stats later and the job things to do today. Brett?
What's Thanksgiving meal in Brandon?
It's usually just the normal. We usually go to my grandparents in Alabama, actually, in North Alabama, but we've been going there for years. But, well, I haven't been in the past 5 years, but looking forward to next fall, definitely going back up there. Just the normal, though. Turkey dressing, green beans.
How'd you like your black jerseys? What do you think, Kyle?
I definitely think it was something that Coach Hudd threw at us to kind of try to fire us up, and I think it worked. If anybody was in the locker room when we came back up after pregame, they know how excited everybody was to see that. And I know the players have been pushing for it for a while with Coach Hudd, and to see him actually in person, it was really exciting, and I think they look really good. So.
Brett, take us through the onside kick, the surprise one, and the preparation for it. You know, did you know y'all were going to call that during the game, and just kind of take us through the play a little bit.
Well, the past 4 weeks, it's been in the game plan. We felt like anytime we call the surprise on side, you feel like that you can get it if it works out, if you do your job on that. And like I said, it's been in the game plan for quite a while. It's just the time and the moment that Coach Hudd thought that it was right to call, and I think it was the right time. So.
Brett, kind of last year, you were obviously a big part of the ULM comeback, but when it looked like you were going to lose and you won, how would you compare these two games and the feeling? Did you kind of remind you of each other?
Well, I think it was almost identical for us. You know, there was a lot of chatter on the sideline about how we had been in this situation before, and we had come back and won the game before. So I think that definitely helped us the game last year, kind of as a confidence standpoint about never being out of the game. And I think that definitely helped us to be in that situation last year and come back and do it this year.
You've got a bunch of statistical categories here that you can move to the top of. I know you say you don't pay attention to them, but is there one of them that's any more meaningful than all the other ones, whether it's field goals made or whatever it might be?
I just think right now, you know, with 2 games, possibly 3 games left, what you want to try to do is just finish on a strong note. I couldn't even tell you which ones you're talking about, honestly. I'm not even sure. But I definitely want to finish out on a strong note, and you know, whenever I look back at my career, to be able to say, you know, I feel like I left a mark at the university. So.
What about just some of the names that you're passing along the way, guys that have kicked in the NFL? What does that mean?
I mean, that's awesome. Anytime you can compare yourself to those guys that have already kicked at the highest level, you know, that's something special. And you know, I have so much respect for those guys that have been here and gone on to the next level. And that's kind of what you're shooting for when you come here with at your position. You know, I'm sure the quarterbacks. Blaine, you know, whenever he passed DeLong's record last year, you know, Jake was a great quarterback in high school, and I mean, in the NFL, and you know, I think that's something special for everybody if you pass up somebody like that. So.
Brett, talk about the senior night and what that's going to be like for you. Last time playing at Cajun Field.
It's going to be awesome. Definitely with. Some of these guys like me and Blaine and a bunch of the other guys that have been here for, you know, through the bad times, and now that almost people expect us to go to a bowl, and just the whole attitude of the athletics department has just changed, and I think it's going to be really emotional, but I think it's going to be fun too. So.
Brett, when you guys got the ball back with 1:50 left, did you think there was a possibility they were going to drive the field, or you were thinking that more than likely they were going to call upon you to get the thing into overtime?
Well, you always want to think that way because you never want to have something thrown on you that you're not prepared for. So absolutely, I was preparing to have the kicking game time field goal the whole time. But just to see Broadway take the team down the whole length of the field like that, and to finish it off, it was just a fitting end to that game.
How bummed were you that you didn't get a shot at 53?
Well, I knew, well, when I went out there, I knew it was going to be a career long, and that's the first time I think I've ever really gone out there and actually kind of looked at where the ball was and actually known, man, this is going to be a career long. But I think it was just kind of the time we got out there, we were looking at the play clock, and it was counting down, and I was kind of trying to rush back there, and it was just, I didn't, the whole time it just didn't feel comfortable. So, you know, sometimes that might have been a blessing in disguise. So.
Any other questions for Brett? Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brent.